Hello again, guys, it's me. It's quite late at the moment, like 11 o'clock, but I decided to play some more Primordia. I haven't recorded anything really in a while, so
who knew some place could be so lively and so depressing all at once?
Do something for a change. I'll just set my timer so I know how long it's going for. I get the feeling I have to go speak to that suspicious fellow over there. This guy.
Hey, Tyro. You blow in off the dunes?
Tyro?
Prefer a newbie, huh? Look, let me tell you how it is.
How about you don't? I've had enough of this city already. All I want is my property back and a ticket home.
Ticket home? Fat chance, Tyro. Anyway, listen up. You want to sell yourself to Metro Mine? Go ahead. You want to trade that junk you brought in from the dunes? Leopold's man. That floater there? I'll give you something special for him.
How special?
He's not for sale. The only thing you might have that I want is information.
Well, you know what they say. Talk's cheap. Ask away.
Let's find out who he is.
Name's Leo. Leopold Steeplebill, version 7. You?
Horatio No-Build, version 5. And this is Crispin Horatio Build, version 1.
Leopold? Hey, you didn't build a lunatic named Ever Faithful, did you?
Do I look like I'd build someone named Ever Faithful Crispy?
Crispy?
What are you selling?
Bartering, not selling. Metro Mine don't tax barter. Not yet, anyway. Come take a look.
Right. Never know when a crowbar's gonna come in useful.
Hey, look, boss, it's a glass finger.
Why's he got a
If we got
finger?
5 of them, I could have a hand.
What would you do with a glass hand?
What wouldn't I do?
You want it? You're gonna need to bring me a glass thumb.
Oh, go wipe yourself.
Fuel cell.
Ah, good spot there, Tyro. She's a fine microfuel cell.
What's the catch?
Well, she's drained.
I guess that makes it free of charge.
We'll pass.
Jeez.
This here's a tape.
Ooh, get it, boss, get it.
Why do we need a tape measure?
So I
Why
can
do we?
finally determine my circumference.
Tyro. One fine foreign bill out of Savitas. Can't do better, but if you can find a bigger one. Now that's a nice one.
That
It's called
might
a
be useful.
memory access device. Lets you pull memories out of just about anything.
What do you want for it?
Got a customer looking for something real antique and fancy. Find me that, you got yourself a deal.
Right, I think... I don't know. Let's find
Who is
out
Metro
who
Mine?
these
Who is
Metro
Metromine?
Mine guys.
Stan Bruin, you are a Tyro. Metromine? Well, Metromine is Metropole. Runs everything now. What with the council shut down?
Council?
Sure, a bunch of primordial machines. Arbiter enforced the law. The Warriors kept the records. Big old factor built just about everything from down in the underworlds. And, well, there's another one. Hey, I don't even remember his name. And Metromine, of course. She used to run the trains, but now she's got the whole show.
Where can I find her?
Like I said, Tyro, she is the city. So you found her already. Probably hopped yourself to her just to get here. Anyway, if she wants to talk to you again, you'll know.
I was robbed when I came off the train. Some robot
I
paralyzed
can't
me
remember
and stole
what I
my
was
gospel
doing.
of man.
I know I've got a
If you read the rules, you'd have known
special
Metro Mine don't
name.
take kindly to superstition.
actually some
Under
like
the refuge
robot
rule,
killer
you
or
got 2
something like
days to
that.
talk about make-believe man all you want. But actual writing about it, that gets tossed to the underworlds with the rest of the trash and trouble.
How can I get it back?
Ha! Your risk inhibitor flaking on you, Tyro? You'd have to do some digging down in the underworlds, which then, even if you find it, you'll just be sticking your finger in Metro Mine's socket. Like I said, she got no time for heretics, lunatics, and the like.
How about quick-witted levitators?
Don't think she cares for them either.
I'm looking for a store.
Alright, I'm off to
I want...
just skip this. Wow, there's too much stuff there.
Goodbye.
I'll talk to him another time.
It's too heavy for me to lift.
Items. Burnt sensor, what's that do?
A decryption module set to crack Urbanian military codes.
Right.
A pretty basic radio transmitter.
I can't remember anything. Right, computer terminal. Let's use that. Welcome. System records indicate. Let's type history. Landmarks. Okay, I don't really care. Oh, there's something going on here.
Hey, boss, look! That repair bot has a floating helper, just like you do.
So it
There's
is.
a red, burning, crashed hover bus and a writhing electrical cable. And that's the first thing you notice?
I can't help it. She's beautiful.
Oh, you're not getting to her until we deal with this cable. I can't safely grab it.
Right. Crispin, you can do it for me.
Crispin, can you fly around the cable and push it off the...
But didn't you just say it's too dangerous to get close to it?
I'm giving you a chance to impress her, Crispin. Just fly up high enough that you don't get close to the sparks.
Fine.
Oh yeah, Crispin's doing it. Impress. Why would a robot care about impressing another robot? I'm sure they're not like don't fall in love or anything. Deep break. Okay, it doesn't even speak. Maybe the repair bot will.
Excuse me.
Can't you see I'm working?
I've said it before, but I'll say it again. You do know this ship is never gonna fly again, right?
You're right about that. This old airing bus could hardly fly to begin with. Still, there might be some parts here that Metromine can use to get another bus up and running. Anyway, what do you want?
Hey, boss, ask him about his helper.
Okay, I'll ask him about his helper.
My friend is curious about your helper.
She's just a sidekick factor build. Thousands of them rolled off the assembly line back in the day, but she's probably the only one left. Really not much more than a floating lantern, and headlamps are a lot cheaper.
She says you're not much more than a floating plasma torch.
She's right.
Do you know
Power
where I can find a
source.
power source?
If I did, I'd
We
salvage
need
it
power
myself
source for
and
that
run
big
to the
ship.
tower.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has big claws and shoots lasers.
Scraper. After the last big cave-in, the two of us worked together on trying to fix the blue line. It's on the simple side, but a hard worker. What about him?
He took something of mine.
Yeah, salvaged it probably. That's what most of us do for Metromine these days.
Stole it.
Hey, you say router, I say router. Anyway, not my problem.
Where can I find
Let's find
Scraper?
him.
Do I look like a tour guide?
Yes, you do. No way
Piece
to
of advice
find
for
him.
you. Don't mess with the code if you can't handle the glitches.
Very profound. You mentioned Metromine.
Yeah,
Metromine.
sure. She's in charge of this big circuit
Where are
board we
you?
call Metropole.
What can you tell me about her?
What do I look like? The information kiosk? I want to know what I think. Metromine is the best thing that ever happened in this place.
Really?
Really. You, me, all these other machines grinding about. We're just tools in the toolbox. But Metromine, she's got the master plan. Progress. Got a nice ring to it, too.
So as part of the master plan, crashing buses into roads?
Look, there's plenty of rust to go around, but Metromine's the only one scrubbing. Not her fault that some of the metal's too far gone.
It looks to me like you're the one scrubbing, not Metromine.
Like I said, I'm just a tool in the box.
What is Metromine?
Now, I
Some
gotta get
sort of
back to work.
tyrant. Yes, carry on going up. Waiting area. That robot's wearing a top hat. It's total biscuit. Why is he wearing
my dear friend, Oswald Factorbuilt at your service.
what does
No more your
Factorbuilt?
dear friend than Rex as your creation, you besotted gear oiler.
Oh, don't mind Cornelius. He's been bitter since the first great rolling brownout.
Better, better, I'll show you bitter, you backbiting bot snatcher.
There's so much talking in this
I
game.
like these guys, boss.
Do you know where I can
Right,
find a
let's
power
send
source?
Alas, my friend, power is not so abundant in Metropole as it once was.
That Metromine seized it all. Seized it and doles it out. And there's hardly enough to go around now.
Metromine keeps all power sources in the Great Tower where the council used to meet. If
So
you
we've
want
got to go
share
to the
it,
tower
you
and
will
steal
need to
it
pay
back.
her in megacycles.
Megacycles.
Yes, megacycles, you ninny. CPU cycles. Brain power. Kind of power she really wants. Low-rate processor was made for running trains, not a city.
What are you two fighting about?
Justice! I'm here for justice. To prove that I, Cornelius Factorbuilt, created this marvelous machine, Rex. Rex Cornelius built.
Ignore him, my dear friend. Candidly, he is 10
So is this, some sort of-
Catch my drift. The machine's name is Oswald Built. Rex Oswald Built.
This is over a name? Why not just let Rex decide?
Ridiculous. This is about principle.
This is about pride.
So, boss? Would you fight over me like this?
You could call yourself Crispin Crispian for all I care. As long as you still pull things off ledges for me, that is.
Glad to know I'm loved.
Something happened then. I made a noise.
How are you going to decide who gets Rex?
For the law, fool.
I haven't even done much this episode.
Please excuse my brother. He can barely remember pies.
It's going to be 15 minutes of these random robots talking.
I rest my case.
So many robots.
We await the reopening of the courthouse. Or more precisely, we await a summons from Arbiter who will decide our case.
Who will say whose contribution
I
was more
think
important? Who will
in the
say
next
the fact
episode
that
I'll
my
probably talk to him
contribution was
and
more
then skip the talking sections and then just record the more
What's in
interesting
that
bits.
building?
Why,
And then keep
Arbiter's
going,
court, of course.
like, up to
Why
date
else
with what
would
I've
we be here?
learned
I
by
need to see
talking.
Arbiter.
We all do, my dear friend. But the courthouse is locked, and first come, first served.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has lots of claws and shoots lasers. It stole something of mine. Have you seen it?
Indeed. The robot you describe sounds like Scraper, Metromine's enforcer. Whatever he took is gone forever.
I refuse to accept that.
Oh, he refuses. How delightful.
Could someone else judge your case?
Of whom were you thinking? Metromine, perhaps? Authoritative, to be sure, but I fear she would claim Rex for the good of all.
And since the subway schemer
He means Metromine.
shut down our builder Factor, he cannot help either.
What about Horatio?
Who?
Me.
And why should we listen to you?
I've built a robot before, and I have no stake in this.
Yes, well and good, but this is a matter of law and logic. A bit harder than banging together a tin can like your companion. How can we know your reasoning is sound?
Test me.
An interesting proposition. What do you say, Cornelius?
What did I say? I say that you are a liar and a thief, Oswald. But as to this Horatio, well, as to him, so be it.
Boss, if they make us find 7 lost crystals, I'm quitting.
Righto. Consider this. At the binomial biennial, 7 robots in the probability circle are gathered for the party.
The what circle is gathered at the what? Is this some kind of vocab test?
Yeah, what the
I said quiet.
hell were they on about?
Each robot is either a factor built or a stern Weiler built.
Blasted Sternweilers.
And moreover, each robot is designed with either a quad-core, a linear type, or a multiplex processor architecture.
This is ridiculous!
Pay attention. Factor or Sternweiler. Quad core,
Yep,
linear
I
type,
get you.
or multiplex.
You know exactly what you're on
Now, I will
about.
tell you 3 things about these probabilities. First, there are more factor-built robots than Stern-Weiler builds. Second, every linear-type robot was built by Factor. Finally, Stern-Weiler never built a robot with a quad-core.
Now listen, which of the following statements